Yo. Yo, 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 yo. 1 second. Damn. I was about to long that. Damn, son. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. How's everyone doing? How's all four people doing? Boom, scene. Why does it have like a black thing screen there? Oh, is that that's my face cam, bro? Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm so dumb. Nice. We love it when people do good. Yo, just woke up. Hell yeah, brother. That's what I'm talking about. Hold on. I fucked up. I forgot that I have a camera. Touching grass, my great sir. Right on, as one should. What's up, dudes? Let's get this money, yeah? Damn, I was gonna do this thing right here. Damn. Wait, this is SPX, right? SPX moves so much wilder. Learning every day? Good. That's what you're supposed to do. Hell yeah. If we're not improving every day, what are we actually doing? I've been watching anime all day. Aw, man. I want to do that. Making progress, winning, losing, etc. Yeah, I mean that's how life goes, you know. Honestly, it hurts me inside that I can't signal for you guys, 'cause I feel like everyone needs a little guidance, but I'm trying to show you, how at least I do it. How I do it doesn't mean you have to do it the same way, but to each their own. Feet pics are banned. How about not feet pics are banned, bro? Okay, here. Ah, say no more. Oh shit. I can't bend like that, dude. I can't bend like that. Yeah, if we ain't improving smoking weed and ordering Uber Eats, I'm assuming. Yes. Yeah, man. That's kind of what I do on the daily. Mm-mm-mm. So I accidentally filled short at the top, and I sold out for a loss, and then it ended up going. I'm kind of devastated. Not gonna lie. It like really, it really sucks. It was a complete accident though. I had a working order for a self stop and it filled, and then uh, it ended up I took like 5 minis or some shit, and then it ended up going negative, like not that much, but then it went and it ran, and I was like, damn, tragic. Happy Day, man. Are you trying to say something? Are you trying to say I'm supposed to be showing something? By the way, got no sleep last night. Very not okay. Um, I do it's probably gonna be a shorter stream today as I am completely exhausted. I ended up waking up at like 3:30 for no reason, then could go to sleep. Um, Side note, those of you who are in the Discord chat, did you kind of understand what I was saying about the negative exposure environment and how rallies get bought into and sell-offs get sold into? So if we're, for example, we opened like what 5220 here, and then we ended up gravitating towards the largest absolute exposure strike. Rallying into that strike is kind of what caused this fucking shit show. I'm not gonna lie, because I was short. I shorted 5225 without the expectation of it rallying into it harder. So that was on me, my fault. But we got out of it, and then looking for that blow off top situation. Where'd you get your beanie from? Um, Dude, honestly, some random website online. I don't even know the name. It was like one of those ads that pop up on TikTok. TikTok. Yeah, they got me. They got me good. They got me with the it's actually a ski mask. It's not really a beanie. If I pull it down, it's a ski mask, but I fold it into a beanie because I think it looks cool. And me walking around my neighborhood with all Caucasian males and females is not going to be cool with a ski mask on. So not cool, not cool. Thank you, thank you. Why do I feel like my camera's so zoomed out? Or am I just this normal? ASMR. Mm-hmm. Who the hell am I? Who the hell am I to expect a savior? Oh, whoa. Change my music actually. Full country mix or Future and Metro Boomin? Future and Metro Boomin. You're right. I was backtesting a strategy over the last couple of days, so that's kind of why I was asleep so, or my schedule's been fucked up. That's tragic. Daft puts. So with what you said in the Discord, it's like EOD for last Friday. Large move up, then down. Yeah, so basically if volatility is moving up with the index, that's kind of like a red flag for either a situation where we'll lead into an end of day sell-off when ODTE flows end up increasing in volatility. Um, and then that puts more Vana exposure risk on the position, which then needs to be hedged with selling delta. And that's kind of what causes that little reaction we had on Friday, sort of. Um, but for the most part, if you're trying to like long the bottom or short the top, kind of like today, you're going to be wanting to play around the gamma exposure. You can call it key level, you can call it absolute gamma, you can call it split gamma, call it whatever you want. It all kind of means the same thing. Wherever the most amount of put and call gamma is at. So this is put and call gamma, and then again, this is net, and it's minus put and call. Net is minus them. Put or split shows both of them together. So playing around this strike, right? So if we're gravitating above somewhere around here, let me get a little marker for you guys. If we're gravitating somewhere, we probably won't go like as far as here, but if we do, that's kind of like signs to start going shorter. Especially if it's towards EOD. Then you could possibly play like an aggressive sell off. Excuse me, an aggressive sell off to like one of these other strikes to keep picking up and get exposure. So that's kind of a play you can do there. Likewise from the morning is kind of why I went long. I know I kind of gave like a short analysis over on Sunday, and then I went long in the morning, and I'm sure people were like, "What the fuck?" Um, that analysis that I give on Sundays is for the entirety of the week. So even though I think we might hit 50 or 5200 at some point during this week, doesn't mean I have to play short every single day. Um, if your kind of goal is to play it until it happens, and then eventually once it looks like for example, it could be a possibility that we actually get to 5200 if we move up even further. and then eventually it's going to cause that accelerated sell-off towards the end of the day. So that's something that you could probably play. Isn't it weird to have chop day on a negative environment? It's not super weird and it's not super choppy, to be honest. I mean, I'm looking at ES, so I guess, I mean, oh shit, what am I? Hold on. It's not like 2016. Okay, I guess that's a little choppy. Yeah, I guess it is kind of weird. Honestly, don't know what to say there. It is a little weird. That is a little choppy. Honestly, it's still playable though, if that makes sense. Like it's choppy, but it's still playable. At least I have been all morning. Like there's chop where it just barcodes every single candle. There's actually some, decent moves that are happening today. Um, let's see. Isn't you consider EOD the last 30 minutes of the market or before? Anytime after 11, I would consider end of the day. Around 11 is when premiums start to deteriorate, I think. Maybe even a little bit beforehand, depending on if there's like something going on that day, like a meeting or some shit. Um, so end of the day, I'm kind of looking past 11. Sometimes I'll set up a trade beforehand and then wait till end of the day. Sell happened overnight. If we had opened flat in negative gamma, would have been better day action. Oh no, for sure. Yeah, yeah. Um, that is a very good point. I'm gonna answer some Discord questions. Continuing this train of thought, spot above both, I assume short is the play. Spot below both, long is the play. By both you mean call and put gex, I'm assuming? Like together in addition? Or in between then closer to time, absolute gex has more gravity, and then I assume net would be I don't know what exactly you're saying here, unfortunately. Way into magnitude. I don't know what you mean at the end there on the last sentence, but yes to the first part. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying or what you're referring to. It's just the last sentence is weirded a little bit differently. Oh, interesting how this gamma exposure is cleaning up right now. 11 LA or New York time? 11 LA time. Oh, the end is if the bars are 10 times the size, does that negate time? Does that negate time? So, like, if I'm aggregating an entire week, you're saying if that bar is 10 times the size of an intraday bar, is it like weighed heavier? Uh, no, because it's time based. There's different exposures or exposure risk that comes with ODTE as opposed to weekly. But again, I think you're focusing a little too much on the more complex side when you still don't have a grasp on like some of the easier strategies that you could play around this. Um, like the absolute Gex. I feel like everyone's overlooking how fucking powerful actually absolute Gex is and how you can play around it going long and short both ways intraday. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. I'm gonna try to look for a play here. I think I'm gonna try to go short in a second. I think I'm gonna go short NQ. And some of you may be thinking, why Geo? Why NQ instead of SPX or ES? All indexes move generally the same way, although some are weaker than others. They all generally move the same way. Everything is connected. Oh shit, actually I should have entered here. Fuck. Um Oh dude, they got rid of one of my favorite songs. Was Spotify, what the hell? Um Perfect. Already in NQ puts, right on, brother. Yeah, it was a good area to short here. I was looking to get in, but I think I missed. I might just fucking say fuck it and go. I think I'm gonna wait a little longer. I'm waiting for ES to do a little something. Show me something, dude. Cool. Had to sell out of a trade so I can focus on the chat. You mentioned focus on less complex days. Oh, plays. I agree. And this question thread is based on less complex play. Question being, if play is absolute Gex current day, can absolute Gex aggregate screw it up? If it's overpowering, hence the original position. If between so something you want to look for is if they're both showing the same direction, right? But I would take ODTE flows take precedent over aggregate flows in my opinion. So that's kind of like to answer that, I guess, if that makes sense. Um, Focus on ODTE flows, size largely if they're both pointing in the same direction. Obviously, size largely including your own risk management and shit. Don't be like me. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Someone the other day was telling me I can't trade futures with gamma exposure. I'm like, bitch, look at this. Watch me. So I'm making it a point to only trade futures using gamma exposure. The same shit, man. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if both are in the same direction, size more confidently. Like right now, if we get above this major absolute exposure point at 52.25, I'd probably start sizing in heavily on shorts since aggregated view is probably 5200 still. Ooh. Damn. Missed my entry on that. Fuck. See that? I don't know if you saw that jump up right there. You could play it back a little bit. But this jumped up and nothing else did. This is what I was talking about the other day when everyone was like, why fit was it 5230 or was it 5330? I don't remember. Fucking everyone was it was a area where price ended in 30, but it might have been 5230. But basically I'm seeing the same thing with 5200 now. And that's kind of why I picked that target. I got my eye on you. First PT hit, right on, brother. 5230 Sensei. Yeah, we hit it, but we didn't hit it on the same day, so don't gotta do the bet, you know what I mean? I find it easier to use data on futures than options for me. Yeah, 'cause I don't know. It's just like sometimes like the time decay on options like it scares people, right? Like if you're heavily sized into a contract and it just doesn't happen because like sometimes it takes forever. Like it takes the whole day sometimes for what you're expecting to pan out to pan out. And eventually sometimes your positions go like minus 90% like what happened on Friday. Right? My position went like minus 90% at a point, but eventually the target was met and they ended up going like plus 100% or some shit or 200%. Um with average downs and stuff. But um, that's kind of how I play options, and I've always have, and it's just my style of trading, I guess. Um, but yeah, totally, futures are totally usable for this type of shit too. See, you start seeing it. You start seeing it more. Mm-mm-mm-mm. 150, 200. Maybe if 5200 hits, I'll start shaking some ass, bro. Don't clip that or anything. Oh shit. This is gonna be the one, huh? This is gonna be the one that does it. This morning, Sheen and I were trading a little bit. Shit was kind of fun. We were just texting back and forth, but you know, he's in a different country right now, so. Mm, 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 mm. Dude, I'm a straight zombie right now. If you shake ass at 5200, then what happens at 5000? Top for the whole gang. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not that. Maybe not that. Maybe not that one. What's your favorite sound? My favorite sound. Um, my favorite sound is no sound at all. I like peace and quiet. I'm pretty like weird that way, I guess. Like I could stay in the fucking forest like chilling for an eternity. I uh I don't really need like human connection, just fucking chilling, you know? Silence, fucking meditating, zen even. These swings are getting a little bit more wild, which I'm liking. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna look to take a reshort in a second on NQ. Hate sound too, but bro, you prob run it on Spotify. Yeah, dude, my Spotify like played is like crazy. Oh hell nah. That's Sheen. Sheen runs on Zins and Spotify. I just run on Spotify. I don't do Zins, man. V-shape recovery at 52.25. There's not much to recover from, really. Um, that was kind of like what happened at the start of the morning, I guess. So I guess that's more so what I would attribute it to. And that happens because sometimes in the morning like today we started the day below the absolute exposure value, right? And then as soon as we started rallying into that exposure value in a negative exposure environment, market makers buy into the price action or play into the price action. So in the event of a rally, they would buy into a rally, and then in the event of a sell-off, they would sell into a sell-off. And that's typically what creates that V-shaped recovery. A lot of the time, it's just starting below that absolute GEX value, moving up to that GEX value, and then rallying past it. Um, and then eventually, like in a circumstance like today, where implied vol is running with the index, that is red flags for myself. And that tells me to start shorting towards midday to like end of day. We'll see what happens though. I might be fucking wrong. Um, mm, 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 mm. My favorite sound is Chief Keef, bro. Ugh. Dude, I could go to sleep for hours right now. Man, that would have been such a good short. It's all good. I'm glad Army Man took it. What's your real name? I don't like talking to people by their like online names. I need real names. Isn't that right, Sam? Samuel. They don't love you. She looks pretty, dude. She looks pretty. Give it to me. God, I think we're kind of close to figuring out this algorithm, and then eventually we can fucking be chilling forever. About me, I'm so unhappy in misery. Okay, I have a question, guys. I have a question, and you could say "fuck off, Geo" if this is a bad question. But one tool or 50 tools, right? I asked this a lot, I think. I feel like there's a lot of platforms out there that offer multiple tools, right? What if I gave you one strategy with one tool to make money forever? Like, would that be beneficial? Like, instead of having fucking 50 different things on your screen that you can be looking at, uh, if I had one thing for sure that would show you kind of like where to take a position, where to sell a position based on minimalism, yes, one is fine if it trades regularly, right? Okay, that makes sense. Depends on simplicity is best, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like people are like we get emails sometimes from people that are like, there's just not enough on the dashboard, right? There's just not enough there. But like in itself, right? And I'm not saying we have it completed yet. If I were to make an algorithm based on this absolute exposure type of positioning, you guys know how to manually do it right now. Yes, it's not like, like manually like to short above this value and long below this value. And now you know what to do in a negative exposure environment. I kind of laid it out this morning. And you guys have already known what to do in a positive exposure environment. Since it stabilizes price action and then the other one destabilizes it. So, if I were to just make that into an algorithm, right, to just do it, like call it out for you, and define an entry, which I think is the entry is like the last thing we need, right? Um, what if we fucking just got rid of all this shit and just left that one tool on there and that's it? Fucking that one tool, you make money with it over and over again. What's the point in buying anything else? What's the point in buying another platform? What's the point in buying anything at all? Right? So I guess just getting to that point of automating this process so it's not manual for people would be easiest, I guess. Keep it stupid simple. That's what I'm about, right? I'm about the stupid simple part. Wouldn't want black box buy and sell. Like you'd want to see it, right? You'd want to see how it works, I guess. I mean, I don't know if I'd be able to show you everything, right? Like I wouldn't be able to show you how we get the Gex values since ours are relatively different from other people's. Um, Also, I saw a tweet the other day of some guy saying that you can't actually find like market maker positioning, which it's kind of true, but like you can't find specific market maker positioning. You can find an aggregate amount of what's typically dealer sold and what's typically dealer purchased. Most of the time, it's mostly dealer sold, but want to understand the logic. Uh, yeah, I mean, I the logic is I just laid it out, right? That's the logic. Uh, as for the entry, I don't know yet. Whatever gets me bitches, JK, I'm happily married. Right, right. Sorry, I got a text. Um, the One Piece. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, what if it was just one algo to rule everything? Fucking, what's the point in having fucking flow at all if it just, you know where fucking dealers' flows are? Why would you need to know where whales are? They fucking lose all the time. I don't know if you've seen flow, but then like you see like a whale's flow come in and then all of a sudden it goes the opposite direction. But that's because whenever there's a whale putting in an option order, there's a market maker selling it to them. Someone has to fill all those orders at the same time. So like especially on indexes, right? So I don't know. I'm gonna fucking stop there because it's gonna get deep. It's gonna get deep drill down into like how flow actually works. But like I see some of these platforms. I'm like, why does any of that matter, dude? 40 million in fucking Nvidia. I do not care. Um. So yeah, man. Start learning how to automate these exposures a little bit more. Fucking get some entries going. I don't know how I'm gonna base the entries yet, but I think I have like a little system going on for like potential reversal points. That'd be sick. Mm, mm. The more I get on the like platform development side, the more I understand more about it, and then the more I'm like, well, this is all fucking stupid. Why don't you just get the silver bullet? Go from the silver bullet angle, brother. Uh, that's what I'm working on, automating the entries and exits for each strategy type. Did the algo call a huge upside move at open? Nah, but I entered long in the morning just 'cause I noticed we were below the absolute gamma value, so as we moved up to it, I just fucking entered. The algo hasn't been on in a while. We're currently in the works of moving our server system to a different server. It's gonna be like a 19-day process or some shit. So it's gonna be a little bit. Tool idea, you have a weighted probability to move with the strategy and indicate entry points. You wait, trade idea, you could have weighted probability icon alerts to move with the strategy and indicate entry points. What do you mean move with the strategy exactly? I can see a couple of issues with that though. Um, Number one, probability is based on whatever calculation you're using for that probability. There's too many formulas for probability or to find the probability of something happening. Fuck, I really should have entered that short. Sorry. But like probability based uh I guess algorithms are few and far between, I guess. It's just like everything has to be potential, right? There's a potential chance that this is going to have, a potential chance that that's going to happen, and that's based on certain parameter requirements. But you can't like find an exact percentage of like how and when it's going to enter, I guess, if that makes sense. I have an entry idea for you. What is that entry idea, brother? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. The back testing has been a pain in the ass though, dude. Like the back testing for this shit, cause like there's backtesting software out there, right? But it's all based on what you're saving in your database. So we'd have to save all of our exposures manually. Smart man, smart man. You know what? I'll fucking get in with you. Why not? Why not? Probably gonna fucking lose here now. Hold on. Let me think about this. Let me think about this. Nah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Gotta be patient, Gio. Gotta be patient. Don't fucking chill, Gio. Chill. Doing the class. So dad, I don't know. I have to kind of coordinate with him. He's a busy guy. I gotta see when he's free. He has like two or three businesses or some shit aside from trading. I've been testing along with the exposure and it seems to be good depending on time frame. It's stochastics and IV. IV I can get behind. Stochastics, yeah, eh. I mean, maybe. I was thinking more price action based maybe. There's basic concepts of price action made by Wyckoff, whatever his name is. Um, he has some pretty good concepts on basic price action, and if you can commit that to like a reversal strategy with exposure modules, I think it'd be a good entry point. So basically, you're entering based on the price action reversal technique, and then that's combined with being too far below or too far above a certain absolute gex level. Um, and then your take profit is another variable that you need to keep in mind about. Take profit would probably be profit based, so like percentage profit based. Over a certain percentage amount, like you would take profit. Or that would be your target, right? It wouldn't be like a level, I guess. Like the absolute gex level wouldn't be the target. It would be the amount of percentage gain of the contract would be the target. So maybe like a 50% gain or and then adjust it based on what your average percent gain is going to be based on like data that you're taking in. My entry is typically based on price action, volume, and levels. Yeah, that's pretty solid. I found a lot of success in that. That's kind of what I'd have started using a little bit ago, but not like completely because sometimes I get like mad lazy and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna enter here because we're just too far below. You know what? We're too far above. I'm gonna enter here. That's me most of the time, but we don't have that luxury with like algorithmic trading, right? You can't just enter and then eventually it'll work. Um, 'Cause 52.25, 52.25. One second. I gotta show the boys my fills. Is this ES? This is NQ. This is hold on. 1 second, guys. I'm in Q. I'm in Q. Um, fuck. This is MNQ. Dude, I was all over the place on MNQ today. What the hell? I told them it was an accident because I accidentally filled on MNQ for 5, and they're like, "Sure it was. Sure it was." Hold on. Hold on, brother. uh, just caught a beautiful NQ long off QQQ 445 Gex level. Very nice. Um, I've been testing algo with exposures. Oh wait, yeah, I already read that. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. One second, guys. I'm taking a picture. Um, manually testing. Testing, testing. Um, any questions, comments, concerns, guys? Questions, comments, concerns. Looking at flow coming in. Oh, another thing that we're testing is we reversed flow. So every buy order that comes in, we're marking it as a sell. Not on the dashboard, but like internally. You guys aren't seeing it anywhere. So that's one thing we're testing because we're trying to like define market maker positioning, and it's only for indices because largely sold indices um are not generally retail investors. So we're looking at developing like an unusual whales or unusual options, sorry, type of fucking thing where that's like reversing the orders basically. Just curious, poll question for all chat. Please read on stream. How many trade open? If yes, are you profitable? How many trades open? Shit, that's a hard question, bro. I don't remember the trades I did yesterday, let alone the ones I did 5 minutes ago. I'd have to look at my fills. I only trade open if I see a scalp or like Geo did, magnet to sticky strikes. I rarely hold open orders all day for ODT. Exactly. Don't need to trade like me. I hold all day for ODT because I'm a complete degenerate. Um, but you don't got you don't got to do that. Um, can you go over a reversion to mean trade in a positive GEX environment? Yes. Okay. So an example, right? Um, let me get my handy dandy crayon. Handy dandy crayon. So basically, let's just imagine, right, that this is positive gex. This is positive gex now, okay? Fuck that, that's not negative. Uh, so right now, let's just imagine spot price is here, okay, instead of in the middle. Um, Now in a stabilized environment, you're going to see price action move in between two large points. So it's going to be like between this exposure strike. It's going to be going back and forth. It's going to be compressed. Price action might be a little choppy. If the ranges are even more extended, so you're seeing an aggregate amount of exposure, you're seeing fat tails basically, right? If you're seeing fat tails, um, and what I mean by fat tails is like so like if this exposure, like this would be a fat tail, right? Uh, this wouldn't. This would be a steeper one. So if it's more so like, this, like it's evenly distributed, you can mark the range as like this or something. And between this range, price will be trading. But why it's different in a positive exposure environment as opposed to a negative is because in a negative, like you saw today, spot price opened here and we ended up going past the absolute exposure point. Now this is because rallying uh, leads into more rallying and selling leads into more selling. So it's important to keep track of implied volatility in a negative exposure environment. I mean, same in a positive, but more so in a negative because if price is rallying with a higher one-day VIX, eventually it leads to that fucking blow off top end of day when ODT options get higher implied volatility towards the end. Um, and that sell off will be dramatic basically. But reversion to mean is just kind of it's not an exact reversion to mean in a positive exposure environment. It's just like how do I explain this? Uh it's not exactly a reversion to mean, but it's like a reversion to the mean. Because if we were reverting to the mean, we would be reverting to either side of the tails. But instead, we're actually reverting to the mode in a positive exposure environment a lot of the time. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. Um, and that is kind of what happens in a positive as opposed to a negative exposure environment. Um, Now, as to why, all the deltas change as price moves up and down, and these are requirements to stabilize those deltas. What options are you guys in? Oh, sorry. I hope that answered that question. If you have more questions, please ask away. Um, what option are you guys in? I'm not in any options. I'm playing futures today. Cause just cause I felt like it, I guess. Um, it seems like people in chat though are in some options. Gio, I noticed the VX term structure is contango, but VIX for October 24th is priced higher than VIX November 24th. Does that mean there's higher PT of sell-off or price target? Oh, potential or price target? Uh, of sell-off going into the election than higher or rally after. Um, yeah. What's the October 24th? How far is that? That's kind of a while. Um, you'd have to. Yeah, that's too far to tell, honestly. That's like more than a few months away. I wouldn't be able to tell you just yet. We'd have to get a little bit closer, and we'd have to also see a few more OPEXs, and see kind of what happens during those. How do you use the average IV line? Do you really need that data point to read the exposure? You don't necessarily need it. I mean, I even have it off right now because sometimes it gets annoying. Um, and I think I've gone over how I read average IV line in the past. So if you're still a little confused, you can go back to those videos. But for the most part, I read it as a skew. So if it's positively or negatively skewed in the market, it tells me if options are higher priced or lower priced on either side. And this is an average IV line, so it's not for a or particular type of option. It's not like for specifically for calls or specifically for puts. It's both calls and puts averaged together, and that's the IV of that strike. So it just tells me that there's more interest in some part of the market as opposed to another, and that leads me to a little bit of a better concentration on where price is going to lead to eventually, I guess. Um, so that's kind of how I use average IV line. Um, I only open a position when I sense some ass shaking on live stream. Aw, brother, Bill. Oh boy. Right on, Pops. Still going to trade. Haha, I'm still fishing. Put covered calls for tomorrow, but no dips deep enough. Blah, 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 blah. Still think points away. Look for butterfly spreads. Nice. Listen to what Pops is saying, guys. Let this man speak. Uh, did you finish the fat tails thought in there? Anything noteworthy in a fat tail? Just the fatter the tail, the larger the range, basically, is what I was trying to get at. So, um, that's that's all I was kind of saying. If you want to go into like how tails are distributed, you can um read into that. That's a whole nother topic for another day. Uh, honestly, it seems like you guys want me to talk about a lot of complicated topics where I think it's just gonna complicate your trading even more. I don't think like if you're just a retail investor that's trading, day in and day out, not incredibly large size, there's not a necessity to learn all that stuff. It's really meant for larger size positions that actually accumulate a lot of different exposure. So, and like a lot of change it, like for example, entering 10 contracts and entering 1,000 contracts is going to affect volatility, exposure risk a lot more than 10 contracts. So it's not like totally important to learn what how fat tails small are and fat tails and like IV distribution. None of that's really like super important, I guess. God, talking so much. I need water. I need chapstick too. Mm-mm-mm. Again, guys, you're trying to find an edge. You're not trying to solve the market. Leave that to me. That's my job. Um, you're just trying to find an edge though. And honestly, edge in itself is knowing what positive and what negative environments for ODTE flows do to the market, right? Buying into rallies, selling into sell-offs. Um, and then that, because like that alone tells you, um, tells you like if you should be holding a position or not, right? Like everyone struggles with how long I should hold a position. Well, if you know market makers are going to be buying into price action or selling into price action, it helps knowing that that's supporting the market. So eventually, your price target will most likely hit. So that alone in itself is edge. Stop saying edging, bro. Cringe word. And only socks I got when I need a savior. Mm-mm-mm-mm. God, old 60, Brother Joe, banger song. I know no one likes country, but banger song. Yeah, yeah, no worries, man. I just, gotta guide you guys in the right direction. Not trying to leave anyone out in the rain. Um, yeah, no, definitely. Knowing why is key, but taking action. Like for example, if I started going into um how volatility affects a lot of these exposures, like in depth, I think it would be more hurtful than helpful. I think that's why a lot of larger platforms don't go in that deep on stuff. It's mostly just to surface level, I guess, type of shit. Level 1000 Yapper, shut the fuck up, dude. Pow, pow, pow. I'm gonna keep that though. I'm saving that. I'm gonna use that. That meme is now mine. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Can you go over the at the money straddle strategy near the close? What key data points do you look at to place the strategy? So when I'm in at the money straddle, um I guess it's kind of misleading. It's not always at the money straddle. It's sometimes I like to play straddles directionally. Um for example, if if like the strike or the spot price is under the absolute exposure point, sometimes I'll buy an at the money straddle with the expectation that we're going to rally, but I'm buying some downside protection in case. Because again, ODTE can be unpredictable at points. So I'm really just hedging the position with an at the money straddle, expecting the protection to go to zero, but in the event that it doesn't, I'm still protected. So that's all it really I do for it. Um, m- I sometimes I hate entering naked options, 'cause I don't know, obviously it's a gamble sometimes. Um, but I use it the same way I would a naked option. It's just if I'm feeling like a uh lack of a better term, feeling like a little bitch, I'll enter an at the money straddle and stay protected on the potential downside risk. Um, so as an example, right? Again, if spot price is right here, I'll enter a straddle that's something like this, right? So like maybe like a one depending on how confident I am in this rally happening, it might even be like a 1-2 type of like protection for potential downside risk. And then, upside is a lot more valuable. So something like that. And then eventually as spot price moves up towards the absolute Gex strike, these two appreciate a lot more than this will have. And you can only lose 100%, right, of this option, but you can make, infinite amounts on these two legs. So that's kind of how I utilize it most of the time. But again, you can just enter naked options if that's your thing, or you can enter a directional spread at the end of the day. You probably won't make too much money on a directional spread depending on what type it is, but Yeah, yeah, I mean you can use exposures for different types of spread strategies. Again, if like another example would be if hold on. If you had like a large two large absolute exposure strikes like right here, right? Sorry for my writing, but let's just imagine that we're flat in the middle, right? Options exposure is flat, none of this exists. In order to slot a spread here, you could slot, you can slot one leg here and one leg here if you know that price is going to be bouncing in between, and then you could just play theta the entire day. So that's always an option. But there's a bunch of different ways you can play it. It's just that's where the creativity comes in, I guess. Like if you can define direction and sometimes non-direction, right? If it's going to be channeling between two exposure points, you can I guess control the environment that you're in with spread strategies. You can slot in two different legs and play the non-directional, I guess, price action where it's just barcoding in between two large exposure strikes, or you can slot in a directional spread to profit on uh, either being too far below or too far above the absolute exposure price. So that's just one way to utilize spreads for all my spread traders out there. Bangers. Um, I'm currently in Holland, but with this great platform you guys made, not anymore. Your platform is awesome. Great work, guys. Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot. It means a lot. Ooh, cracked my neck. I'm gonna clip that spread thing right now. After stream's done, I'll clip it, send it to our editor, and then you'll have it so you can replay back too. I'll probably be posted on social media, so um, you'll always have that with you guys. Negative environment, negative footprint. So I've heard people say that correlates, but I haven't really tested that myself. I only use the footprint chart if exposures are kind of messy, like they were this morning. Playing some soft music right now, chilling. Dude, this market is getting hella slow. Hella slow, dude. Excuse me. Gio is now the yapper, not I. Dude, I'm just trying to, make an enjoyable stream, talk to my peoples. You know what I mean? Like, teach. Just, being a little talkative. It's hurting my throat a little bit, though. Eventually we're gonna redo this, by the way, the Apex AI shit. We're gonna redo it so it's maybe a little bit more useful aside from just a price magnet. I mean, you guys know what that is now. We utilized it in the beginning because people didn't know what a price magnet was, but honestly, we've had the same group of people for a while now. So price magnet again, just like absolute exposure point. Um, this one isn't exactly utilizing that super like cuz so another thing that I think gets skipped over a lot is when we were initially teaching this whole system of exposures, we were defining it within a 5 to 10 point range. So if your target happens to be 52.25, right? It would be either below or above in a 5 to 10 point range. So like 52.25, your take profit would be, if you're below that strike, it would be either 5 or 10 points below that for safety reasons. Um, if you're a little bit more risky, you might want 5 points before you actually get to. So that's why it's showing a little bit before the absolute exposure strike. Because if price were to go either too far up, right, or too far down, um, that that would be like the point of interest in, within that 5 to 10 point range. So if we were above the absolute exposure strike, target would probably be 52.30 or something like that. But we're gonna rework it. You're doing great. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Helps. Everything makes a lot of sense. No problem, man. You can always ask me questions. I wish I could say you can DM me, but you can't because there's a lot of scammers out there, and someone already got scammed once, and I don't want to do that again. Again, we'll never DM you guys, so don't. Um, we'll never DM you unless I specifically stated in the main chat where everyone in there isn't a bot. Then I'm going to DM you. So keep that in mind. You could DM me on Twitter. I don't think there's any bots of me on Twitter. So if you don't know, you can ask me on Twitter. I'll probably answer. Um, I'm on there a lot anyway. I hope you guys like the I see you don't use the IV on your gamma chart. Any reason why? Not like any specific reason. I just kind of I don't always like rely on IV if I already know what's bound to happen, right? All I have to know is that IV is going to increase and this is going to happen. IV is going to decrease and this is going to happen. Right now, I currently know that at least the current price action is moving with IV. So then that's enough information for me to justify a trade off of. And that's just my reasoning why, as to why I don't have it on there right now. Uh, my spatial awareness, I guess. Uh, let's see. For basics, I think your email newsletter approach was real good prep to digest. Also, the earlier commentary sell-off being sold into is a real-time way to solidify the lessons and have it click when live and in the play. The confirmation of what is happening is like having a trade partner. Yeah, I mean that's kind of the point, right? We're not here to take trades or signal trades for you, but instead teach you guys how like step-by-step process on how we would trade, right? If we were in your shoes and what type of like positions we would take based on the information we're getting. Now you're not always gonna have me say like, oh, I would go short here, oh, I would go long here, but today I did, so you could kind of get a little inside look on how I personally trade. Uh, Today was kind of weird though because I actually woke up early, and then typically I don't wake up till 9 a.m. PST. So and that's just mainly because I don't like the morning action. I think it's too volatile. And I like setting up a position when it's not volatile into profiting off the extended volatility towards the end of the day sometimes. So that's kind of just how I play. But if I were like hyper scalping, this morning is how I would do it. Fatty sent Geo too many feet pics, so he closed the DMs. Exactly. He sent me that one where he got a tattoo of his foot. Traderlink on his foot. Goated moment actually, but um, yeah, very I saved pictures, bro. Saved pictures of all those feet. I said that out loud. You're motivated to get out of bed for us? I guess. You won't be getting that from me tomorrow though. How you think? I'm a zombie right now. I'm gonna take a nap like right after stream, or I'm gonna try to. I keep getting spam messages on my phone, bro. Yesterday they were going hard too. Is this about? It's getting hot in my room, so I'm gonna open a window. I'll be right back. Ow! Damn. I got any gardeners out here? Nah. In misery. Is it bright? Is it too bright? Can you guys see me? Just reposting an image. There it is, legendary foot pick. God damn, dude. Damn, not only do you get free feet pics, but you get a killer dashboard too? Oh, nah, I can't. It just can't be. Say it ain't so, Gio. Yeah, this PA is fucking nuts. I'm noticing, ES looks a lot weaker than NQ right now, though. Oh, no. I think you guys can hear my gardeners outside. I have to shut that window. I'm gonna shut that window. Damn, son. Back to darkness. Back to darkness. Sun's out, guns out. Bah! Bah! How does he do that pose, bro? It's like this, and then like this. I don't know, bro. I don't know how he does it. I'm gonna go to the gym later today. Dude, this gym I've been going to has like a bar in it. It's kind of wild. Kind of crazy, not gonna lie, dude. Which gym do you go to? I've been going to Young LA. You can't find it on the map though. Vodka plus pre-workout? That's what I'm saying, dude. Has been negative all day. Is that for real? Oh, dude, so like also, hold on. I'm gonna go over what I was looking at when I was doing the newsletter. Hold on, let me make sure I got no working orders. Last time it filled me and it was fucking atrocious. I think I'm good though. Alright, I think I'm fine. So uh 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 uh, uh Blah, 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 blah. So I was looking at Friday's close because we didn't have today's yet. But I was looking at this, and then I was looking at, SPX, and I filtered it, and I put, what did I do? DTE is less than, and then like 30, I think. And then basically I also did, um, volumes greater than OI, true, and it was legit all puts. Crazy, right? And they're all coincidentally expiring on the 19th, which is OpX. Coincidence? I think not. Um, so yeah, they're some of them are in the money, some of them are out the money, some of them are multi-leg. That's another thing. I was filtering out which aren't a multi-leg. So I was hitting this multi-leg is false. And then you get all the fucking degenerate out the money put options. Um, but yeah, I just thought it was kind of freaky, you know? Did I answer that? What gym I go to? Young LA? Yeah, it's pretty chill gym. I've been alternating between there and Crunch, honestly. But I like Young LA because there's no one there, and I don't like talking to people. So, um, that is another option. And then basically, uh, you can undo these filters. I don't like multi-legs, so we're not gonna deal with that. But oh shit. I'm curious though about today. Ah, nothing, huh? Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Smaller than 30 date? Nothing has volume greater than OI though. Why? Riddle me this. These are kind of with whatever, I guess. Um, I don't like looking at multi-legs. These are interesting though. Or put flow. Or 419s. These are call options though. Interesting. Or 419s. And these are all today. Hmm. This guy's a fucking degenerate. What are you doing there, little guy? Fucking. Oh shit, there's no data for that yet. Okay. Just take a look see. Take a look see what's going on here. 5200, huh? 5200 call options. Interesting. We're not even at 5200 yet. Coincidence? I think not. Um, it's a large one right there. It's a big boy. Okay, that's enough of that. It's enough messing around, Gio. Alright, so it looks like we're just balancing at this absolute gex point. I think I'm going to end the stream here because there's not really much going on aside from just being here stationary. We're at the space station right now. I could stay on maybe for like a little bit longer. Maybe till 11. 11, huh? 11. Say 11? Agree? Shake my hand. Shake my hand and some ass. Wait, oh nah, bro. I didn't mean to do that. That was a shake. That was a handshake. Yikes. Yikes. Bro, by the way, Sheen texted me at like 4 a.m. today. And he was like, yo, dude, check what I just did. I'm like, one eye open. That's where it all started. Where all the sleep deprivation came from. It's all your fault, Sheen. The impressions on Twitter I heard have been getting crazy bad. I heard LinkedIn has better impressions than Twitter right now. LinkedIn, bro. I've never had a LinkedIn in my life. Damn, this shit's fat. Fat as hell, dude. Oh, hell no. I think I'm gonna take a short real quick on ES. Just give me 1 second. Come on, baby. Just inch it up a little bit more. Ugh. Okay, about to enter T minus 1, 2. Come on, just a little bit further up. Okay, we ball. Oh shit, I don't have my thing up. Build. Where's all my positions at? Oh, here it is. Alright, I'm gonna watch this pan out and I'm going away forever. Let me focus up. Let me focus up, boys and girls. Fuck Nvidia. God damn apples. God, don't tell me it's gonna be fucking boring, dude. Snore. Snorefest. Come on, dude. Oh, what the? Boring. Boring. On game exposure, 5200 shows it has the highest exposure. Will this be a good sign that we may dip the next week? Yes, possibly. That's kind of what the weekly newsletter was saying. That's my guess. If you haven't signed up for that, I would go sign up for that. It's free. Free 99. Come on, man. Send it fucking down right now. Yes. Yes. Your boy's trying to get some Z's. Yay, positive. Keeps ticking over my price point though and like not um giving me the positive feedback here. I need a pat on my head, Mr. The Market. Bruh. That motherfucker's cheating. What is going on with this shit? Looking mad sus, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Me go get the bread first. Bro, this is gonna be the most boring fucking play on planet Earth. I'm just gonna set a stop and I'm gonna close the stream and go to bed. And if it doesn't stop, then we're good. Stop right here. Sell stop. Buy stop. Buy stop. Buy stop. Yeah. Boring fucking play of my life. This is something I take because I have nothing else to do. I need a little spritz of serotonin in my life, and this is what gives me that. See what's going on the 15-second chart, though. There it is. There it is. Ah, buddy. Oh, buddy. One-second chart? Anyone? Any takers? 1 second chart? No? No one? Everyone uses fucking boring ass normal charts? One's artistic? Hmm. I've traded off the 1 second chart before. Just look for volume-based reversal. Yeah, that's kind of what I would use it for too. Good shit, brother. You've been trading for a while, it seems. Um, I think on this note, guys, I'm gonna head off. I'll let you know if this fucking play pans out or not, but I'm honestly gonna be probably asleep. And if it does, it does, and if it doesn't, I stop out. So, um, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you learned something. I'll clip all the important parts and I'll throw them up on social medias. So, if you don't have notifications on, put your notifications on. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Um, I'm thinking about doing like a giveaway of some sort. Let me know what you guys would want. And I could probably make that happen. So, enjoy some sun today, I hope. Wishing you a great nap, I hope. I'm gonna pour up some THC syrup and I'm just gonna. I'll see you guys probably tonight. Oh shoot, wait. Um, I wonder if Fatty and Crispy are teaching this week. I have to t me to talk to them a little bit and see what's up with that. But anyways, I'll see you guys. Love you, Gio. Love you too. Mwah.